Welcome to another episode of the PSJA Tri-City Talks Podcast. I'm Claudia, one of your hosts, and today I'm joined by a very special student from PSJA Early College High School, Madeline. She is the first female in the Rio Grande Valley to medal in the swim competition level at the 6A category. And today she's here to tell us about her journey, her inspiring story, and all about her accomplishment. Welcome, Madeline.
Hi, nice to be here.
Madeline, I hear these amazing things that you just did, right, that you accomplished this season, but before we dive deep into that, pun intended, can you tell us a little bit about how you got into swim? Like, what about swimming, like, really inspires you, like, draws you to it?
Well, I've always been in sports. I did all-star cheer, I did volleyball, I did cross-track and all that stuff. But I think what set aside swimming is, one, you don't sweat as much. Well, you sweat, but you don't, feel it. So I like that.
It stays in the water.
Yeah, it stays right in the water. But I really liked it because it kind of calmed me.
Okay.
Even if it was hard, I really liked that it was such a mental thing. And it was just different. It was different for me, and I got into it, and I was just pretty good at it, and I'm glad I continued.
Okay, and how long have you been swimming for PSJA?
I've been swimming for PSJA for 4 years, 4 years of my high school career.
Is this something that you plan to continue after you graduate?
Yes, so I'm committing to the University of Incarnate Word, which is in San Antonio. I'm very excited to continue my swimming collegiate year, swimming career, and it would be a great opportunity for people in the valley or swimmers in the valley just to see and that it is possible to do what I have to do.
Swimming at the collegiate level, yeah. And why that university? Is there something about it besides the fact that you're going to get to swim? Like, did they offer you a great packet, right? A great opportunity?
Well, I am at a full ride.
Awesome.
So I'm very, ecstatic about that. They have a great nursing program. They're one of the best nursing programs in the state of Texas. And I love, it was just an opportunity. I asked a coach, and he said he could, get me in contact, and, we reached out, and it was just a great opportunity that flourished, and now I'm here.
And you're here, right, because you made history, district level, RGV level. Talk to us about that moment, right, when you competed at state and you medaled, right?
The first day, I definitely knew whatever happened, I was getting on the podium.
Okay.
I knew I was going to get on the podium, whether it was first, second, third, or last. It didn't matter to me, but I knew I was getting on the podium, and once I saw my name on that board and that I was in the second heat, I knew I was ready for it. And then when I came on the first day, the second day, I was ready we were ready to compete, and it was whoever wanted it more, and I definitely wanted it more.
Weeks leading up to competition, what were some strategies or tips that you implemented to prepare?
Well, me and my coach really did go over, I had a little trouble sleeping, during the swim season, but we definitely got that fixed, and I wrote everything down, how I was feeling after practice. I would type everything. It didn't have to matter what section it was. It just had to be, to explain my feelings on thoughts and everything. I took everything as a grain of salt. I did what I could, and I still succeeded in my swimming career.
And obviously the fact that you're the first female in the RGV to medal at the 6A level just speaks to the rigor of the competition when it gets to the state level, right? Talk to us about the pressure that you experienced and how you overcame that when you were out there competing.
I tried my best because that pressure does get to you sometimes. Yeah. I've been doing this for the past 4 years at PSJA, and it was a progression from my freshman year to my senior year right now. I handled it the best I could. they're not gonna swim the meet for me. I'm gonna be the one swimming, and I'm gonna be the one in the water. I'm the one in the water at 6 a.m. or whatever time I'm in, and I just have to do it for myself. I can't do it for anybody else.
Talk about getting your head in the game, right? And besides swimming, because obviously you've been doing that for several years, right? How has your experience been like juggling competitive sports and your academics?
There's been some struggles, like I'm not here all the time. I have to be up north. There's definitely some times where my teachers are like, well, you're kind of missing this. I'm just like, I'll get back to it. But we do work through it. My teachers are super understanding. I send emails. I tell them I'm not going to be here this day to this day, and they definitely understand me, and they're very cooperative about where I'm missing and things like that. But they do help a lot.
And you've still been participating in college classes as well?
Yes. Yes.
What advice do you have for younger students, right, that are coming up the pipeline? They hear your story, your historic accomplishment. They strive to do something like that about them, right, balancing their schoolwork and their passions.
I think you should just take everything your pace. Not everything has to be in a rush. Do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else, because they're not going to be the ones training for you. No one can take that away from you. So I think it's just all a progression for each individual.
Yeah. What would you tell your younger self, knowing that you've now accomplished this, big medal? And I know you brought it.
Yes, I did bring my
medal. That's so cool.
Yes.
That's amazing. And
beautiful
your parents,
bronze.
Yeah. Your parents, how did they feel when you medaled?
They were very excited for me. They're my best friends. My mom and dad are my biggest supporters. They've been through everything with me since I was 5 years old, and then to now. It's definitely such an exciting moment for all of us. I'm the last one. I'm the last child. I'm the only child. So to see me be so how would you say it, just so competitive at my age and so successful at my age, they're very proud of me, and I know they are.
That's amazing. And you're getting ready to graduate pretty soon, right?
Yes.
Countdown. We're 2 months away.
Yeah,
maybe
I'm
less.
super excited.
Yeah. Any moments that you're looking forward to?
Definitely swimming college. I'm excited to travel. I'm excited to meet new people. The team culture, over there at UIW, they don't play around. They have 10 of me, so I'm super excited to have that.
What was it like applying to colleges and, making your choice? Did you receive any support?
Yeah, my dad was always there. He said if I need anything, he'll be there for me. It's my decision, and I just had to make it. And I'm glad I did pick UIW.
Okay. Did you ever stop at a Go Center and get any help applying there?
No, I just did it
No,
myself.
you're one of those go-getters, and
Yeah.
you figured it out. That's good. There's different paths, right? So that's
Yeah.
good to know. So going back to the question earlier, what would you tell your younger self, right? That young Madeline that perhaps is trying to figure herself out about how far you've come, and what would be those words that you would
I would probably
advise?
tell my younger self that you're doing fine. You don't need to rush anything. Everybody has their own pace. You don't have to figure everything out at such a young age. And I'm doing great. So obviously she would know that I'm doing great.
Has there been a teacher or a coach who has particularly impacted your life to this day?
Yes, there's been a couple coaches that really impacts, Coach Dion, Coach John. There's been Coach Tucker. He's from. I've gone to different coaches, and I've needed a lot of help this year. And I'm so glad that I've met those coaches, and I'm glad that they really made me feel okay at feeling at my lowest points and still continuing in swimming.
Okay, yeah, that's beautiful. Other than swim, have you been involved in anything else?
Yes, I am in NHS. I do my community hours. I am a coach, so I've been coaching at PSJA for about 4 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, my dad got my CPR certification as soon as I turned 15.
So you've been mentoring other students? Is that what you mean by coaching? Swimming, right?
Yes.
Swimming. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just an assistant coach. I help the other coaches. I coach from the younger kids to 6th grade, and they do pretty good. I mean, they're super cute, so I like them.
And how do you think that's helped you, like in your future goals, your career?
Just a different perspective from coaching. I mean, everybody's different, and I'm a visual learner. Like, I really have to see that, and it really helped me, like, coach myself as well. Like, not just like little kids. Like, I have to coach myself, and sometimes we don't have a coach, so I coach myself.
Yeah. One last question. This is a hard one. What does success mean to you?
That it makes me happy. That I'm happy about whatever I do. Like, that is success. That is, whether it goes bad or good, like, it makes me happy, then I have succeeded. I have made myself accomplished.
And as we wrap up this episode, what would be your message to the PSJA family now that you're, I would say, weeks from graduating, right? Maybe a month, a little bit over a month. About hard work, perseverance.
Really just do it for yourself. No one else is going to do it for you, so just keep going and you'll be successful.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share?
No, I think I'm okay. Yeah. Just work hard.
Well, Madeline, on behalf of our PSJA family, we thank you for being here. We congratulate you for your accomplishment, for representing both PSJA ISD and the Rio Grande Valley so highly. We know this is only the beginning for you, and we are excited to follow your journey as you go on to college. Make sure you keep us updated.
Yes, I will. Thank you so much.
And that's a wrap for today's PSJA Tri-City Talks podcast. If you like what you heard, share it with a friend, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for listening.